wrapped up in our tent and just setting the alarm for 4 a.m. in the morning. And as you can hear, it is really good weather out there.
It's 2 a.m. Friday morning. We're camping on the highest mountain in Wales. We've just spent the last half hour trying to rescue my friend's tent from the wind. And this is just the beginning.
So excited!
This is me, Saoirse, and these are my two good friends, Emily and Cass. This crazy plan came about in one of our previous bikepacking trips. We were, as they termed, holiday cyclists. Each year we would wipe the dust off our bikes, choose a place in the UK to meet, and use bikepacking as a cheap way to catch up and go on an adventure. The problem? Each trip got more and more insane, but this was going to be unlike anything any of us have ever done before. Together, we were going to attempt to climb the 3 highest mountains in England, Scotland and Wales. And as a twist, instead of driving between them, we're going to be cycling. Before knowing what the challenge was really about, we decided to do it in 3 days. It sounded good. 3 girls, 3 mountains, 3 days. A few people had done the challenge before us, and a quick Google search revealed that the women's group record was 87 hours. So if we could do it in 72, we could break the record. What? With lots of anticipation and little sleep, we set off to climb the first of our mountains, Snowdon. Despite it being in the middle of summer, the weather gods were not on our sides. Freezing fog and poor visibility made for slow going up Snowdon, but 2 hours later, we made it to the summit. We got on our bikes and left Snowdon, heading north towards the Lake District. In terms of mileage, the first day was one of our biggest. We had about 280k to cover on the bikes, and we were planning to stop around every 70 kilometres.
How are you getting on, Potski?
We've had a bit of headwind. We've had a headwind. We've had a lot of rain.
And a lot of rain.
Yeah.
The rain was so bad that despite being in dry bags, both Cass and Emily's phone broke.
So it is 5:20. We've done 100 miles now, which means we're just over halfway of the of the cycling part. Yeah, we're just about to smash off. We're at the famous Tesco's. It's been pretty tough so far. I would say it's been pretty tough. Lots of headwind, lots of rain, a lot of like traffic lights. So it's been slow going, but I'm gonna smash the next part. So quick update. Our mileage now is what? 200 kilometres, which I'll let you into a secret is the longest that any of the 3 of us have ever cycled. We've got another 80 kilometres to go, and we should be arriving about 1 a.m. for a nice 3 hours sleep before we wake up tomorrow at 4 to do it all again. Yay!
We continued to cycle into the night and arrived at Ambleside just after 1 a.m. in the morning. Due to some mechanical and technical issues, we left Ambleside an hour later than we had hoped. It was a 2-hour cycle to Scarfell. We were all tired, fed up at the headwinds, and the mood was low. But luckily for us, more friends had decided to come and join us climb Scarfell, and it was a massive morale boost for us. Emily even cracked out the tin whistle. The only downside is we spent a lot of time eating cake and chatting to our friends. It was a long way to get to Glasgow, and we had to make up for some time.
Cass just told me the glorious news that we have 90k left to go, and I'm pretty sure it's like 8:30, so that's quite late enough.
Yeah.
It was quite late to be starting like 100k. But we did meet loads of really interesting cyclists along that road, and one of them was cycling through the night, and Cass was like, oh well, that'd be really interesting, I'd like to do that, so maybe tonight's the night.
Maybe.
So we're at Abington now, we've got 50k left to go, so for those people that aren't cycling people, that's what, like 2 hours? Yeah, like 30 miles, 2.5 hours, something like that. On the good news, the wind has died down, the headwind, so we don't have headwind.
And the midges have gone.
Well, the bad news is that there's like shitloads of midges that keep flying into my eyes and yours too.
21 hours after we'd left bed that morning, we finally made it.
Started at for 4:30 this morning.
Yesterday
And we
morning.
had a tuck shirt, we had I fell off, and there's a lot of it. It's good, it's great.
Good.
It's day 3, about 6 a.m. We're just south of Glasgow. Managed to get about 2.5 hours sleep or so. And we're just trying to get our way into the city now. I am in a world of pain. Just trying to remember one stroke at a time. Yeah, hopefully it'll get better. The front of my kneecaps are killing because my muscles are so tight, but yeah, fingers crossed. Just take it one step at a time, and by the end of today, we will be up in Nevis.
Despite the tough start to the morning, we made it to the Highlands. The sun came out, it was beautiful, and we were buzzing.
It is 9:10. We have made it to the top of Ben Nevis. And look at this view. It's like, yeah, not compared to our last two. It's absolutely stunning. There's zero wind as well.
And the snowdrift.
Yeah.
On our walk down, the sun began to set. The views were phenomenal, and it was just the best way to finish this journey.
Well done, awesome job.
Thank you, feel really happy. What's your next adventure, guys?
My next adventure was ordering 3 breakfasts at Weatherspoons the next morning.